Meek Mill and his battle with Judge Janice Brinkley. You know that Meek's team has accused Judge Brinkley of a lot of things that they feel are inappropriate and may have led to his 2 to 4 year prison sentence. Well, now Judge Brinkley is fighting back against those things, and in fact, she is threatening a lawsuit against certain people on Meek's team.
She has lawyered up. A prominent lawyer, Charles Peruto, is representing her, and she wants her position out, and she wants people to stop, namely Meek Mill's lawyer, Joe Tacopina. So Charles joins us right now. Welcome to TMZ Live.
Hi.
So can you tell us, first of all, you know, I understand that the judge has constraints because she can't speak. So as to the allegations, one, I mean, the big allegation that's kind of unresolved here is that Joe Tacopina is saying, and Meek's team is saying, that the judge in chambers asked Meek to give her a shout out in a Boyz II Men song.
Joe Tacopina is a circus clown. He wasn't there, yet he gave all sorts of interviews saying the judge had this discussion, trying to coax Meek into switching managers. It didn't happen. And as soon as I got back and I read that transcript, I told the judge, release the transcript because it completely flies in the face of his allegations. And he is not representing Meek Mill the proper way. He should fight these things in court and not have TV and newspaper publicity surrounding how bad the judge is. This is a very ethical jurist, and he's going to get nowhere.
Charles, I read that transcript. In fact, we broke the story. And I agree with you. When I read it, it wasn't what they were saying because she wasn't the one suggesting that he changed managers at all. So I agree with you on that. The other thing where there was no court reporter was this allegation about Meek and I believe Nicki Minaj going in chambers just with the judge, nobody else. And that they're saying that she asked about this shout out with the song. Any response on that one?
First of all, it was Nicki Minaj that requested to talk to the judge. The judge was very impressed with her because she seemed to take an interest when she learned about Meek's drug problem and that she was going to straighten him out. But there was no talk whatsoever about the judge's request for him to do a song about her. And that was an absolute lie. And what you hear is these allegations come from Tacopina and not from Nicki Minaj. Has anybody heard Nicki Minaj saying that this is what the judge said? I don't believe she would say that because it's not true.
Is there, Charles, is there anything to, and these are one of the other allegations, that that Judge Brinkley knows a lot of the same people that Meek knows because they're both from Philly, and that somehow was playing a part in her wanting Meek to go to work with someone she knows, with a manager that she knows.
The specific allegation was that she went to school with Charlie Mack, his first manager. Except that then they learned that Janice Brinkley was born and raised in Tennessee, had never met Charlie Mack until he came forward in the courtroom to speak for him at a prior violation of probation hearing. And she doesn't even know the man. So all these allegations are circus clown sideshows that have nothing to do with representing their client, Meek Mill. Meanwhile, he's the one suffering.
So Judge Brinkley has hired you to what end?
I'm her lawyer, so whatever we're going to do, we're going to do. We haven't really decided yet, but we're just sitting back and watching everybody else unfold with their lives.
Have you sent Tacopina any kind of a cease and desist?
No, I would only do that if I thought it would do some good, but he's still shooting off his mouth, claiming she's doing this and doing that, when it's been proven with the notes of testimony that he lied.
Have you started to gather information for a possible defamation lawsuit?
Well, I've been saving articles that have been saying these things. Whether or not we're going to pull the trigger remains to be seen.
So what, short of a lawsuit, you know, it is interesting because I don't recall a situation where a sitting judge ended up hiring a lawyer, and I get it. But short of a lawsuit, you know, you're coming on our show, you know, and we've covered this case. So is that really the point here? Because she can't really speak. So is that really kind of the end game right now, at least for now?
We aren't playing any games. He is.
I don't mean game.
We're just trying to make sure that the public understands that she's been smeared with lies. She's been approached by outside people to call her, trying to get her to change her mind about what she's going to do, which is highly unethical. Yet she's the one being accused of doing unethical things. It's like a circus sideshow. You call the judge, try to get her to change her mind with what is tantamount to a bribe, and then you accuse us of doing illegal and unethical things.
Charles, I have to stop you. I had not heard this. So you're saying that there have been these out-of-court overtures made by whom? To the judge?
From what I read in the Philadelphia Inquirer, the former governor of Pennsylvania, Ed Rendell, is one person, and there's others, who contacted her trying to get her to change her mind. You can't do that unless the district attorney is present, unless the court reporter is present, unless everybody's there, so that there's no ex parte communication. Yet if we did that, holy mackerel.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, well, look, I really appreciate you coming on. I mean, we wanted to hear from her, and we realized the predicament she's in, but it's great that you came on with us, so thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.